another day, another vlog po. I'm on my 14th day dito po sa quarantine facility. And before I go, I will be sharing with you what to expect when you are in the quarantine facility. Hi everyone, mga kapkos ako dyan. So those who are still processing na papunta pa lang po dito sa NC, once you arrive here in NC po, you will directly go to your quarantine facility. So from Philippines pa lang, I know the process is madugo din po ng pag-reserve natin sa managed isolation and quarantine facilities dito. But when you arrive here from the airport, you will already be guided on your quarantine facility na naka-allocate sa inyo. So directly from the airport, there will be a bus that will bring you to the quarantine facility. So there are several quarantine facilities po dito sa NC, but for us, nandito po kami sa Sudima Hotel, Auckland, which is like 10 to 15 minutes away lang po kami sa airport. So, 3 po kami na CAP students na pumunta dito, and we have the same isolation or rather quarantine facility po. So, ayan. So, before pa lang po kayo dumating dito sa NC, you will be given a traveler's guide or parang booklet po siya that you will be filling up doon pa lang sa airport. So that will be the initial na gagawin doon pa lang. So they will know that from the airport you will be going to the quarantine facility already. And then when you arrived here, finally we arrived here at almost 1:30 a.m. early in the morning. We were given this, or we have this when we arrive in our room, the welcome pack managed isolation facility for returnees to New Zealand. So eto po siya. Ayan guys. So this serves to be your guidelines on what are the things that you will be expecting when you are here in the quarantine facility. So you really have to read it, guys. So you will also be guided on what's going to happen to you in the next 14 days. So ayan, ito po yung mga contents natin dito sa welcome pack. Ito yung pa-welcome pack nila. So, we have the contents here, and all of the things that you need to know is already here. What are the services in the facilities? When can you leave? Sorry. The restrictions that apply, monitoring your health regularly, staying safe and healthy, and the charges, and after you leave the facility, and exemptions for managed isolation. So, lahat po ng mga informations na kailangan nyo malaman ay nandito lang po sa welcome pack na ito. So, just to give you some of the important things that you need to know when you are staying in the managed isolation. So, yung room po namin is already assigned beforehand. So, pagdating namin, alam na namin kung may naka-designate na po na room number sa inyo. And then, if you don't have the SIM for the New Zealand SIM, they have provided us with that pagdating din dito sa hotel in the reception. So, they're going to check on your passport as well. And when they will give you your card for the room, and then ayun, pagpasok ko, I have read this already. I received this already. Nabasa agad. Ayan. So, what happened on the first day? So, sa first day namin, guys, we have the schedule for the swab. So, for swabbing pala, we are going to be swabbed 3 times in the 14 days of the quarantine. So, that is day 1, day 3, and day 12. So on the first day, we were able to go out for the swabbing alone. So within the first 24 hours, if your swab did not you did not receive your swab result yet, you cannot go out of the room. So ayun. So nagpa-swab kami. What I bring with me, somebody is going to call you on the phone, and then they will tell you to bring your passport. So I brought with me my passport, and then I went outside. Of course, we always have to put on our mask when you are going out of your room. And then nagpa-swab, bibigyan po kayo nila ng i-check ulit yung passport ninyo doon, and then they will give you like a QR code that it will be the same code that will be scanned every time that you will go for swabbing. So ayun, passport tapos yung parang code. And then after the swabbing, balik kayo sa room, and you are only going to be allowed to go out of the room per schedule or per appointment right after the first swab, which is negative. So ayun guys, the swabbing is very fast. Nasal swab lang siya, unlike sa Pilipinas na nasopharyngeal talaga. We swab sa nose, we swab sa throat. Hindi, dito nose lang po siya. Tapos we have of course to follow the protocols when we are outside, social distancing, wear your mask, and then we have to right away go back to our room. So yun guys, regarding naman po sa schedule ng activities na pwede nyong gawin, like you wanted to take a walk outside, it is possible, but of course you have to schedule because not everyone can go out at the same time, kasi nga we are avoiding naman to be crowding in the exercise area. But for me, in my experience here, I never left my room. Mahal ko po ang kwarto ko. Hindi naman po. Kasi I just wanted to be safe na rin while we are here in the quarantine. Kasi mas mahirap pong ma-extend ng quarantine dahil na positive ka or things like that. So, ayun po. That was the thing for the swabbing. First day, third day, and 12th day. So, after the first day pala, before I forget, kasi I remembered andito pa siya. Somebody is going to go and going to check on you, and then once your swab is negative, they're going to give you a blue band. So this blue band will identify you as negative on the first swab. So ayun. So na-happy talaga ako na negative ako on the first swab because syempre I'm one step further na ulit, parang ganun yung dating. And every day guys, somebody's going to knock on your door to monitor you on a regular basis by checking on your temperature and ask you if you have any COVID related symptoms. So they don't fail on that checking every day. So every day talaga may pupunta para i-check kung kamusta ang kalagayan ninyo. If you have any COVID symptoms or any related symptoms, mayroong pupunta sa inyo guys. So every time na even you sneak on the door to open the door and have your temperature checked, you will always have to wear your mask. So they will provide you with a mask from the start pagdating, and then make use of it every time lalabas ka or kahit kumuha ka ng food. So ayun, tapos na po tayo sa schedule ng swabbing, health, paano tayo chine-check dito sa quarantine facility, nagpa-follow up sa natin, kalagayan natin, then yung activities, scheduled activities po siya, going to the na tayo, food, ayan. So for the food guys, we will be served 3 meals per day, that is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, somebody is going to knock on your door. Yun po si room service. So, si room service po yung parating inaantay mo everyday kasi pagkain na po yun. So, yung mga snacks guys, wala silang snacks na binibigay. Pero, you can order the snacks from them. They are available 24 hours if you wanted to have an order. So, as for me, diba guys, tayo naman mahilig tayo magbaon ng mga pagkain kung saan man tayo pupunta. But in this travel, hindi ko na talaga hindi ko na naisipan yung mga baon ko kasi I was really focused on the documents that I have before I leave. Yung mga nag-grocery ko lang is toiletries, but yung mga pagkain na babaunin ko, hindi ko na po naasikaso. Pero, okay lang po. Basta, okay yung papeles ko na nakaalis ako ng maayos. Ayun guys. So, walang snack. So, you really have to wait for your schedule ng pagkain. And then, that's the time that you can eat. And the food. So, yung food natin guys, from the MIQ registration pa lang, they will really ask you what is the type of meal that you want. If you want halal, vegetarian, ganun. So, ako naman, mapagpanggap. Sabi ko, vegetarian. Vegetarian daw. So, after nung dumating ako dito, the first 2 days, I was receiving a vegetarian meal. But, hindi ko siya nakayang kainin ng ganon ka-vegetarian talaga without anything like, for example, may kaunting chicken or may kaunting meat, wala. As in, pati yung dessert mo, vegetable pa rin. So, parang hindi ako nabubusog. Alam kasi kung vegetable, nag-explain pa ako ng self ko. Madali mong i-digest. So, na-notice ko na araw-araw akong nagde-deposit and madali din akong gutumin. Ayun. So, tapos walang snack. So, every meal ko, talagang nadadigest ko siya agad. And then, wala pa akong pagkain. So, ayun guys, nagpa-change ako. Pwede naman. Nag-request ako doon. Nagtawag ako ng operator. Finorward nila ako doon sa in-charge sa pagkain. Na magpa-change ako on a normal diet. Sabi ko pa, normal diet? Aba, may abnormal diet. Sabi ko, regular meal na lang po yung akin. So, from that day onwards, regular meal na po yung siniserve si Ru. So, okay na kasi at least may vegetable, may variety ng meal. Hindi lang lahat vegetable talaga na pure. Ayun, so, expect lang po talaga tayong walang rice kasi we are Kiwis na, no? Kiwi na po tayo. So, wala po tayong rice dito. Sa kung gusto magpa-deliver ng food, pwede po. Mababasa nyo dito kung paano magpa-deliver ng food through Uber Eats. But if you have any families, friends who wanted to send you some food, pwede talaga, guys. You don't need to schedule them to deliver it. Just tell your loved ones or your friends that to put your name and the room number in the packaging ng food, and then it will be delivered to your room. So, ako guys, napakarami kong blessings na na-receive when I was here in the facility. So, I was able to get some Filipino food from my friends and mga bagong nakilala dito sa NC. So, ayun guys, napuno ako ng ayuda. So, diba, ayuda is really in NC. So, blessing yun guys na marami akong friends din dito and nakatulong sila para hindi po ako magutom at makakain ako ng rice, diba? Sa last vlog ko may rice cooker nga ako dito. So anyway, ayun po yung story ng food dito kasi wala talaga tayong rice. So masanay na rin tayong hindi talaga mag-rice on a regular basis kasi nga iba din yung Kiwi meals na tinatawag. So, yung ano naman, yung dito sa hotel namin, we have the room service every 3 days. Hindi, bawal silang pumasok sa room para maglinis or mag-refill like that. But they will call you and they will ask you kung ano yung mga kailangan mo. If you have additional needs for the bed sheets, additional needs for towels, mga ganon. Ayun, i-request nyo lang po. Tapos, pagdating ko dito, may tubig naman. May tubig sila na binigay. Dalawang 1.5 liters. Tapos, magbibigay sila ng additional water after 3 days. Kasi every after 3 days yung room service. Tapos, nabasa ko dito kasi mabilis ako sa water. Pwede ka naman palang uminom ng water na galing sa faucet. Safe naman po yun. Pero, natatakot lang ako. Kasi alam mo naman, baka magka-LBM. Yung mga iniisip ko. So, may initan sila ng water dito guys sa loob. Iniinit ko yung water from the faucet. Para lang i-assure na hindi ako magka-LBM kasi kumain ako uminom ako ng tubig from the faucet. Kumbaga manibago ba. Ayan, yun guys, ang mga common things na i-expect mo dito sa quarantine facility. So, this will also contain what are you going to do or leaving an isolation facility after 14 days. You have a travel plan. Somebody is going to call you and will ask you what are your plans after the 14 days of quarantine, and then you will tell them the details. They can send you to the airport if kailangan nyo pumunta ng another place dito sa New Zealand, and then they will also provide the service for that, so long as you provide them with the details ahead. After several days pa sila nag-ask sa akin regarding the plans after I get out of the quarantine. Ayan. So, of course, they will be continuing to monitor you guys after the 14 days of quarantine. So, they also have our contact numbers. So, ito yung mga importanteng ina-ask nila sa atin. Usually, ina-ask, no? Paying your charges. People who are required to pay the managed isolation charge will receive an invoice after they leave the managed isolation and will generally have 90 days to pay. The invoice will explain how to pay and people will not have to pay at the managed isolation facility. So, don't worry guys kung ang iniisip nyo magbabayad na agad tayo once we check out. No po. So, they will give us 90 days to complete the payment for the managed isolation. So, malalaman ko bukas kung ano yung ibibigay, and then from there, the details will be provided kung paano natin siya babayaran. Ayan. So, everything is here guys, pati yung schedule kung kailan ipipick up ang trash, kung kailan tayo pwede magpalaba. Ayun, nandito din siya. So, every time may question ako, nung mga first few days pa lang ako, I always read this. And, yung pinaka-importante, ano yung essential sa atin always? Wi-Fi. So, Wi-Fi is free po, guys. So, yun yung nilulook forward ko rin talaga na okay ang internet connection pagdating ko dito kasi, of course, we always have to connect with our loved ones na naiwan sa Pilipinas. Ay, nakakaloka. Anyway, ayun guys. So, hopefully nakatulong po yung vlog na ito on what are the things that you're going to expect here in the quarantine facility. Rest assured na we are taken care of talaga po in the facility, and spend your time wisely while you are staying here, and keep yourself alive and healthy. So, ayun guys, thank you so much po until the next vlogs, and I'll see you around outside New Zealand na po, hindi na po sa room. Thank you once again. This is my Mommy Chick. Have a good day and God bless.